He had been laid off like 8 months before he proposed to me, and we were at a point where I was fully providing for both of us while he searched for a new job. That's why when he asked about planning the wedding I was a little taken aback. Of course, I wanted to get married to the love of my life as soon as possible. But funds were a little tight. Still, he urged me to start the planning process, letting me know that sometimes venues are booked years in advance and that he would get a job soon to help cover the costs. He was sure to mention that I had a savings account dedicated to this sort of thing. I took this as a sign to get going with planning. Obviously, I had a man that wanted to marry so much that he was willing to help plan the wedding. I couldn't let him go by not getting to work. So, we started looking for a venue. There were a few good options, and this was going to be one of our largest expenditures. We checked them all out, and he really liked the biggest, nicest one. While I was obsessed with it, it was gorgeous, it seemed out of our price range. But Jason said that it wasn't. He had just come into some cash and could pay for half. So, I transferred my half to him and he took care of the contracts for both of us. It seemed easy enough, and with the venue booked everything else could start. This is how the pattern worked for everything. We would see a few options, he would pick the most expensive one, I would transfer half of the money, and he would take care of the contracts. I was confused as to why places didn't need my signature too, but he said that because we were getting married they only needed one of us. The only thing that I needed to worry about was my dress. I picked my dream dress and did everything I could leading up to our big day. I was so excited to marry him and even more excited that he took the pressure off of me to plan the whole day. It was a dream. Until I got to the venue. We decided to spend the 24 hours before our big day apart. He said that it would make it even more special. So, I listened. He texted me where I needed to go and what time the night before. The next morning, I woke up and began getting ready. The makeup artist failed to show up, so I did my own hair and makeup and went on my way. As I pulled into the venue, butterflies filled my stomach. My bridesmaids were all in the car with me as I looked at the welcome sign for our wedding, but it had the wrong names. Everyone was just as confused as me. My sister jumped out of the car to ask the venue coordinator what the deal was. He explained that the wedding today was for a different couple. But we signed a contract for today. Jason and Amelia. My eyes were filling up with tears. No, you were supposed to get married today, but the contract fell through. Your fiancé told us you decided to go with another venue. My heart sank and I looked at my phone to make sure I put the right address in. I did. So, I called Jason. He didn't pick up. I called and called and called. Eventually, I was getting sent straight to voicemail. I checked all of his social media and was blocked everywhere. I had been scammed. He had taken my money and ghosted me, on our wedding day. He left me there in my wedding dress, sobbing. I still haven't heard from him.